Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor. It's February 3rd. We've got the grain markets kind of choppy this morning. Corn is up about a penny and 3/4. Beans down a penny. We've got wheat that's up just a half. We've seen some lighter volume, but we expect to see this choppy markets continue as we get into the USDA report that's out a week from today. We're finding a little support for corn. We've seen some decent export sales. We saw that coming in last week. Are we going to see that continue this week? We'll have to see, but we are finding some support there. We're up against some good resistance, though, on these charts. Is this the point where we can finally stretch above that, or are we going to find the market break back here as well with some profit taking? As far as beans, we're getting a little bit of pressure. We've seen that last week. South American weather still inviting more rain in these weather models. And it looks like that's going to continue. And so the bean picture in South America, as these rains continue, is still going to put a cap on any kind of a bounce that we may see, at least for now. We haven't seen. We've got to watch for cancellations this week. Are we going to see anything? But China is on holiday, so the big thing is if we're not going to see them buying, we also aren't going to see them selling either. So, or at least moving any sales from us to South America. So something to keep in mind this week. But they are on holiday, so maybe a quiet week as far as export sales. As far as wheat, what we've got to watch there, Stats Canada's coming out tomorrow, releasing some information. And they are expecting to see wheat, Canadian wheat at 22-year highs, coming out around 22.9 million tons. So having a lot of stocks on hand. Also canola, they're looking at a record amount of canola at 12.3 million tons. So that information is going to be released here tomorrow. But we saw wheat last week. That was the biggest decline out of these markets. And it's what it does is confirm that this trend is still to the downside. We've not switched things. That trend is very sharp. And rallies probably are still selling opportunities in wheat. We are going to have some index funds rolling out of the nearby contracts into deferred contracts this week. We've got Deutsche Bank, they're starting tomorrow. We've got Goldman Roll starts on Friday. So we're going to be watching to see how these larger index funds shift. But that does start. That will start here this week. Livestock, cattle, steady to maybe slightly lower this morning. Cutout values sharply lower once again. We saw last week a big decline as far as box beef. That continued on Friday. We had choice down 726 on Friday, select down 494, and as I mentioned, continuing to see the pressure as far as that front. Now, cash-wise, cash cattle traded last Monday at 146. We didn't see any trade throughout the rest of the week. Bids, though, were coming in at about 144, but no trade there. So are we going to see maybe steady to lower this week? Thing to remember is that we do have the cash, or we've got the futures markets at such a discount right now to the cash market. Typically, it's the other way around. Usually we sit about $5 over the cash. That's certainly not the case here. So even though some of this negative information is being thrown at us, we've got to be a little bit cautious. We may end up seeing the markets rally for no reasons more than that we typically do sit at a premium. But as of right now, maybe steady to lower in cattle here today. As far as hogs, still looking at maybe steady a little bit better. There's some news out there that Russian officials indicate that they are going to restart imports on turkeys, and they may also restart imports here on U.S. pork. We're looking for some positive news for the hogs. That may be them here in the near term. But we also have this issue of PED. So have we found a bottom? Can we start to turn out of here? These deferred contracts have, because they feel that the issue of this PED is still going to linger, maybe even get worse. But the numbers right now are more supportive here in these back months. But pork cutout values, though, on Friday, they were down 219. So we'll see if we can get a little choppy trade here this morning. As far as outside markets, stock market up 29. We've got gold up 8 right now, silver up about 14 cents, and the dollar right now down about 5. So pretty quiet overall. Give us a call if you guys have any questions. We're here to help you out. We've got a lot of information I've just thrown at you. We're here to get this to you. If you need anything else that we can help you with, call us at 800-262-7538 or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.